So, who are we? We're a team of two, and our main aim is to gain the views and feedback of looked after children, care leavers, foster carers, and parents in order to reshape the service. This is Adam, and I'm Elliot. You may have heard of us already, as we sat on floor 3 with the IROs, who unfortunately have to put up with us every day. Or maybe you've heard of us through an email, as we tend to send out quite a lot. But sometimes we may be out of the office, as we tend to spend some time on visits with young people, as it is very important to us to keep our work young person centred. One of our main pieces of work that we conduct every year is called Feedback February. Feedback February is a service-wide survey that we give out to looked after children, care leavers, foster carers and parents. Included in the survey are questions about the various services that they could be working with, for example, health and education. We spend the month of February and some of March based with the various teams, supporting them with giving out the survey to those that they work with. Once the 6 weeks of our frantic data collection is over, we put the data into a report after checking that there isn't anything serious that needs to be raised to senior management level. The report itself contains headline data, as well as any key quotes that we had collected throughout the feedback collection time. We also use graphs in the report to help display the data that we've collected. Once we are happy with the report and that all data within it is accurate, we present individualized statistics for each different service. Once we are sure that each service knows what the data contains, the final report is presented to SMT. After the data has been presented to SMT, we identify any of the actions that we can take that may involve working with the various services. For example, this year, young people felt they didn't get enough time with their personal advisors, and it was revealed that there was a staffing issue. This has just been resolved as we have managed to hire a number of extra personal advisors, which helps lower caseloads amongst each, and most importantly, ensures that the voice of the young people is heard. In August, we held a co-production meeting about communication. We had a variety of attendees, from staff to foster carers to young people and looked after children. We asked this group a series of open questions, such as what does good and bad communication look like to you? The reason why these questions were open-ended was because we wanted to gain genuine feedback about how they felt. The meeting overall was a success, as we managed to gain the views and feedback of those that were attending, and each felt reassured that they had been listened to. We hope to use co-production again in the future by meeting with a similar group of people in order to discuss the Corporate Parenting Board agenda ahead of the Corporate Parenting Board, as we feel that there are views that could be contributed to each one. Overall, co-production is still very much new to us and could very well change in the future, as it is up to each of those that we work with. Flying Solo is a charity set up for care leavers by care leavers. The charity became officially registered earlier this year and has hosted a small number of events for care leavers. One of these was the Christmas meal, which took place later in the year of 2018, as well as the sailing trip, which occurred earlier this year in June. The charity's main goal and purpose is to help support care leavers through the tough times that they may face when they become an adult. A lot of care leavers suffer with loneliness, and the charity hopes to help support care leavers by means of peer mentoring and offering group activities that they can get involved with. And hopefully through the charity, each care leaver that gets involved is able to make new acquaintances and friends, especially those that they can rely on when times may get tough. There are a great number of people that have supported the charity even though it is new, such as the fostering service and some other individuals that have helped fundraise for the charity. In October, Flying Solo hopes to run the Great South Run and to raise money for care leavers and the things that they do, which could include simple things like another Christmas meal or other activities for care leavers to get involved with. The Children in Care Council are a group of young people that meet every 6 weeks to discuss their views and feedback of the service. The reason why they meet so regularly is because we like to give as much opportunity for young people to get involved, and sometimes things can change which may need to be fed back on. Without the Children in Care Council, we are unable to effect change, as we would not have any direct access to voice. It is also very important that we attend these meetings, as without doing so, we wouldn't be able to take on a young person-centered approach, which, as I mentioned, is very important to us. Our young people are not the only attendees at these meetings, as our Director of Service, Alison Jeffrey, also attends, which is statutory and ensures that the young people can be heard more directly when discussing any possible changes that could be made to the service. What's next? Coming up, we have a number of activities and events that we will be getting involved with. One of these will be looking at improving the housing options available for care leavers. We will be hosting this event at the Spinnaker Tower on the 22nd of October at 7 p.m. During the event, there will be postcards given out which depict a number of young people's thoughts and feelings about their housing, as well as young people being available at the event to talk further about their story. The main hope and goal will be to seek assistance from local landlords and housing providers in order to create a better offer of housing for care leavers. Housing is a concurrent issue for care leavers, particularly as when they turn 18, they do not have many options or places to go. Should the event prove successful, then we may be able to create more options and accessibility for care leavers in regard to their housing. The next piece of work that we will be looking at is the support offer for care leavers in terms of their mental health. This is quite a sensitive subject and will require a bit of consultation around what young people feel should be offered. We have also had internal discussions about this subject in particular, as the current mental health services that are being provided may not suit their needs. It will be an important piece of work as our young people have raised this issue many times during our KIC meetings, but we have also listened to the views and feedback of those who aren't in the Children of Care Council, but who are also looked after or are care leavers. As mentioned earlier, loneliness is an issue for care leavers, and having someone to pick up the phone and talk about their thoughts and feelings with may make all the difference to a young person's life for the better, or even just simply having someone to pick them up when they have a low. Another big piece of work that we have also been looking at is the Care Leavers Covenant. Care leavers often struggle with getting into employment and education, which is something we get told regularly, and that they feel alone when they're trying to get into the field of work or education. They may also have other issues that hold them back, such as a lack of a support network, or even just something as simple as a lack of professional development that would be a requirement to get most standard jobs. But that's not to say that it can't be done. The Care Leavers Covenant has a main goal, and that is to create more job and work opportunities for care leavers. Getting the job may just be the first step, but ensuring that the young person is supported throughout that job is also just as key. This isn't just a local issue. Care leavers nationally struggle to get jobs, and we are currently looking at ways that Portsmouth can get involved with the Care Leavers Covenant, as well as how we can offer care leavers more job or education-based opportunities. We can do this internally by creating more apprenticeships for care leavers, or by approaching local businesses and asking for them to create more opportunities themselves. Finally, we will be getting involved with the foster carer road shows that are coming up in the next couple of months. We will be assisting young people to attend these events, and really that's all we've got to say on this subject, as we are not the team that is running it. And that's all from us. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. We figured that instead of standing and talking at you for 10 minutes, we'd put something nice and visual together. But of course, if you wish to contact us to talk about our work or anything else, then please see our details on the screen now. And as ever, if you know of any young people that may wish to get involved with us, please do let us know, as we would like to listen to what they have to say. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Psst. You can close the video now.